it's Kayla, and today I have a very special guest, my friend Matt from the channel Blind to Billionaire. He has retinitis pigmentosa just like me, and he has a lot of great videos on his channel, and he talks about a lot of great topics, so make sure to check out his channel. I will have it linked in the description below. And we also did a collaboration video over on his channel where we talk about the gender differences related to being visually impaired, so I will have that video linked as well. Make sure you check that out. But on this video, we're going to be talking about what we wish we could see if we weren't blind. So I'm going to go first and talk about what I wish I could see, and then Matt is going to come in and talk about what he wishes he could see. And just a disclaimer for me, if you are new to my channel, I am legally blind. I am not completely blind, so some of these things on my list may be things that I have seen or can see a little bit of, but not very well at all. So the first thing on my list of what I wish I could see is Disney or Disney World, and I'm sure that's not a surprise to anyone here. I just love Disney so much, and I want to be able to see it in 20/20 vision in all of its glory, all of the little details that Disney is known for, all of the theming and the sets and the rides and the animatronics and the buildings and the castle and the parades and the shows and the characters and the costumes and just all of it. I want to see all of it. And the next thing that's on my list is people. I want to see people's faces, like the faces of my family and my friends. I don't have children yet. When I do, this will be number one because I do really want to be able to see my children. But since I don't have them yet, Disney still takes the number one spot. But anyways, just to see people's faces and facial expressions and body language, all of that nonverbal communication that I miss out on. I was reading a book a couple days ago and it said something like, and they had an entire conversation in just that one look. And I'm like, what does that look like? I want to know. I also want to people watch. I want to be a nosy person and watch strangers and what they're doing and how they're interacting and just people watch. That's something that I've never been able to do. I wish I could see the stars in the sky. That's something that I have never been able to see and have always wanted to. I wish I could see shows like a concert, specifically a Taylor Swift concert, or like a Broadway musical. I want to be able to see like the lights and the special effects and the performers and the costumes and the dances and the sets and just the whole performance. I want to go snorkeling and be able to see all of the colorful fish and the coral reef, and I imagine it would look something like Finding Nemo. There I go with Disney again, but I just feel like that would be really pretty. I've been snorkeling before, but it was just, my mom would be like, oh look Kayla, there's a turtle, and I'm just like, oh cool, that's a nice looking gray blob there, but I would just want to actually be able to see it. I wish I could see fashion, just see what people are wearing out in public or in a magazine, or like watch the Grammys and see what they're wearing, and be able to shop for myself and pick things out without having someone else describe it to me or tell me what's cute and what's not or what goes with what. I wish I could dress myself and decide what looks good and know what's in style and be more fashionable than I am. I would like to see a 3D movie. So I don't even see 3D in real life because I don't have any depth perception, so I live in 2D. Maybe not completely 2D, like 2.5D, 2.25D. So I'm really curious what a 3D movie looks like. I also want to see just a regular, really well animated movie like Disney or Pixar. When me and my husband watched Coco, he was like, wow, how did they make this? This is crazy. And I'm just like, what? Like, I want to see it. I wish I could see art, like paintings and stuff. I recently went to Italy and there's just art everywhere, paintings everywhere, and on the ceilings of buildings, and there's all these crazy little details and all of the architecture, and I'd really like to be able to see all of that. And the last thing on my list is that I wish I could see pictures, just pictures of anything and everything, pictures of people or places or things that I've done or places that I've went, so I can look back at those pictures and reminisce. I really wish I could see my wedding pictures and video and be able to make out more than just a white blob. Okay, so that's my list of what I wish I could see, and now we're going to hear from Matt and what he wishes he could see.
Hey everyone, this is Matt from the YouTube channel Blind to Billionaire. Hey, before I get into the content, I just want to take a few seconds and thank Kayla for the opportunity for the collaboration and for putting this together for us and everybody here in this amazing community. All right, let's get into the content. So we have a list of different things that I wish I could see or I wish that I could see again. So I'll run through the list and give you a brief description of each of them. So first being beaches / islands / ocean. One thing I absolutely love doing is traveling. One of my favorite things to do right now is travel down to the Caribbean and explore a bunch of the islands down there. It's something I've been having a lot of fun with over the last couple of years, and it's something that I'm just really enjoying. But one thing that really makes me sad when we pull up to a new island is when we're pulling up to this new island and all of a sudden everyone is like, oh my gosh, look at the island. And we actually disembark the ship and we get off and we start navigating around the island and everyone is, feeling like, oh my gosh, the island is beautiful. And then there I am and I can't see it. I can't appreciate the beauty that everybody else is seeing visually. So unfortunately, I can't see that. I experience islands a different way, just by actually being there, interacting with the people, feeling the soft sand on my feet, feeling the ocean, feeling the weather in the islands, and just experiencing islands that way. But I really wish I could see a lot of these islands that I visited down in the Caribbean. I just love it. But I think it'd be so much fun to be able to see them and the beaches and the ocean that everybody just says is so beautiful. Second on my list is my parents. Well, I shouldn't just say my parents, family in general. It's been quite a few years since I've actually seen the faces of my family. And I think although it would be scary to see my family now, and scary being a little bit scary just because it's been about 7 years since I've seen my family. So I think if I was able to see them again today, I think it'd be a little bit scary just because it's like, people age over 7 years. So I'm a little bit nervous to see them someday if I ever regain my vision. But I would love to see them again. I'd love to be able to see just the people that I love, the people in my family. Secondly, I have a few nieces, and my oldest niece, I was able to see her when she was an early infant. I was able to see her, but other than that, I don't know what my nieces look like. I would love to be able to see them, and I just think it'd be so much fun to see what do they look like. I don't have a clue what they look like, but I'm able to interact with them, talk with them, but I don't have a clue what they look like. So I'd love to be able to just see them. One thing I've never been able to see that I think would be so much fun are stars and night vision. So as a person with retinitis pigmentosa, I've never had night vision and I've never really been able to see stars. At night, we go out go outside, we look up at the sky, and everybody that's around me is like, oh my gosh, look at all the stars. And it's kind of funny. I used to be friends with a couple of people, and they would say, we would sit outside at night and they'd look up and be like, I wish I had a nickel for every star I could see right now. And I'd look up at the sky and be like, dude, I'd have 15 cents. I've never had night vision. So I think it would be really cool to be able to see in the dark, just like everybody else, like people that have, that have better vision, that are fully sighted. I've never understood how people can see in the dark. It still is so surprising to me. Actually, just the other night, it was the 4th of July. Corey and I were sitting up on the balcony where we were going to be watching the fireworks from, and she looked down and she's like, oh, hey, that guy down there is wearing red shorts. And I looked down and I was like, how can you see anybody? I looked down there, I could see a really vague, really dim light, and that was all I could see. I would love to be able to see well enough to drive. I realize, that's kind of that point is a little bit out there, but I'd love to be able to see well enough to drive because I want to have that independence and freedom once again. So back when I was really young, well, quite a bit younger, From the age of like 18 to 21, I had my license. I drove for just a couple years, and I miss having that freedom. I stopped driving when I was 21, but I'd love to be able to have the freedom and the independence and the vision to be able to just hop in a car and just take off and drive whenever I want. That's amazing, and I would love to be able to do that once again. One other item that I would love to be able to see again, and this is very basic, but I'd love to be able to go to the grocery store and just peruse the aisles by myself and look at products, see what else is out there. Like I said, my vision has declined to the point where I can't do that anymore as of about 7 years ago. So it's been about 7 years at least since I was able to walk into a store independently and do some shopping on my own. I would love to be able to do that again. Walk into a store, walk up and down the aisles, select a few products, and just see what else is out there. I'm guessing in 7 years, there's a lot of different products that were not around 7 years ago. Not only that, just to be able to do that once again, just walk up and down the aisles and see what's out there and select items on my own independently. Hopefully this was a comprehensive list. I mean, there's a ton more that I would love to be able to see, but I feel like this is a pretty good list. So once again, thank you to Kayla for putting this collaboration together for us. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing all of your answers, Kayla. All right, thanks again for watching this, and we'll see you soon over on my channel, Blind to Billionaire. Thanks everybody, see you soon.
All right, thank you, Matt, for sharing all of that with us. And thank you again so much for doing this collaboration with me. I hope you guys liked this video. And again, don't forget to check out Matt's channel and to check out the collaboration video we did over there. Let us know down in the comments what you wish you could see if you weren't blind or visually impaired. I know Matt and I would both love to hear from you guys. And as always, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.